Hi everyone, it's Lynn from Lot 95 Designs and welcome to Technique Thursday. Today I'm going to show you a new little thing that I like to do sometimes and I haven't done for a while, and it's called embossing. So we're going to use this fun little powder from Lindy's Stamp Gang and some stamps and a hair dryer, well, our heat tool, and get into some mischief. So again, I'm working in my gratitude journal. I think I found a theme for this journal. It's going to be sprays and pictures. So I was thinking about what I wanted to do on my prayer pages, and the one person that I don't thank enough and I'm so blessed to have is my sweet husband. And he is so supportive of everything that I do and on this venture with Praise and Pray, and he listens to all my stories and he laughs along with me. And it's such a blessing for all of us to have this in our lives. So today I had a cute little fall picture of the two of us we took last year. And a prayer that I found, I'll just read it to you. It says, I pray that I always remember my purpose in this relationship. I pray that I may heal myself so you may be healed. I pray I may love myself so you may be loved. I pray I may be gentle with myself so that you may experience tranquility. I pray that I may be at peace with myself so you may experience joy, peace, and love. I thought that was a very fitting poem. We are now empty nesters. Ryan just left the nest and it's a new beginning for us. So I just wanted to document our journey as a couple and say a prayer this Thanksgiving for the two of us. So I'll put that to the side for now so we don't spray that, and we'll take the picture and put that aside. And I'm just going to do some spraying and then we're going to get to embossing. So I think we'll stay with our fall colors. Maybe do a little bit of green on this one. So I'm going to grab the yellow again and do some spray and some green. Oh gosh, I'm getting it all over Lot 95 Designs here. Do that. This is going to be, I think, the middle page of my journal, so that's almost the same color. That's not a really crazy orange. I like this red, but from Stephanie Barnard, but boy, it's kind of leaves lots of as you can see, speckles, but speckles are good, right? So let's dry that up and then we can get on to embossing. And I'm not sure if a lot of you do embossing or not. The first time I ever did, I worked for Urban Scrapbook here in Edmonton. I designed pages for their displays, and she gave me some embossing ink, and I went home and I had some embossing powder along with me. I had no idea what I was doing, and I sprayed this powder all over my page, and I couldn't heat set it and it wasn't turning into embossing ink, and I had no idea what I did wrong. It was such a debacle. And then I learned that there is different embossing powders. There is heavy embossing and light embossing. And Lynn was kind of doing the heavy embossing at that point. So what we're going to do next is I have these Bow Bunny stamps. They're a stamp from one of their autumn collections. Which one's this from? Apple Cider. So a couple years ago, and I picked out these leaves and just put them on my stamping block. And embossing is fairly easy. This is the Tim Holtz Distress embossing ink, and basically you just put it on your stamp, get it nice and mushy and gushy. And I'm not an expert at this, so there could be a better way. And then I'm just going to do the edges, so I'll do that one. And you can't really see what's going on here until we put the powder on. So then you just, it's a really fine, it's like little sand. And you just sprinkle it all over, make sure that you get it everywhere. And then you slip it off your paper. And you will see that there is a design on the paper, and that is what we're going to put the heat to. So I'm just going to do another one up the side here. Let's get nice and messy. I've got a shadow that just came in my studio. The sun went behind a cloud, so I apologize. So we'll do another one maybe coming off the page over here. And so let's get some more powder out. And because I'm doing it over spray, it's a little bit harder to see. If you're just doing it on cardstock, you'd be able to see it much better. So we're going to, I'm just going to get this out of the way. If you just put it on paper, just scoop it and pour it back into your jar. There. All good. All back in the jar. So let's see. Heat set this side and see what happens. So you basically just want to take your heat tool and hold it onto the embossing powder until it basically starts to melt. It's kind of cool. And embossing powder comes in so many different colors and it's so much fun. So you can do it in different colors. I'm not even sure what this color is. It's kind of like a beige, so I'm not seeing it very well. But if you can see how when I hold it, how it's changing to a like a glossy finish. I hope you can see that. You can see the tips there, and we're just going to heat set them. You don't want to burn your page, but it will just turn into a nice liquid. A little bit more over there. So I'm hoping you guys can see what I'm up to here. I'll show you this one. It's pretty glossy. Can you see that? So you just get this little glossy design. And again, I'm doing it on spray, so you're not going to see very much of it. But we'll do one on this side and maybe see it a little bit better. I had tried to practice one and I did it with green, and that was kind of fun. So maybe I'll get the green out and we'll do green on this side. So we could always go back and add some more. So we did that one. So I'm gonna grab this. This is from Rangers. It's Perfect Pearls, so it's kind of a green. So let's give that a go on this side and see if we could see it a little bit better. I just love powder. I love to make a mess. See? We can see the green a little bit more there. So let's heat that up and see what happens. I'm just going to put this to the side because then I'll blow my distress ink and all my powder all over my desk, and that won't be any fun. So let's do this one and see what happens. I'll hold it up here so we can all watch the process of how this is going to change. It's going to get really nice and glossy for us. I'm hoping you can all see that. So you just want to dry it until it becomes, I call it goopy or sticky or whatever you want to call it. It turns into just a real shiny design on your page. I'm trying to look at my camera and my heat dryer all at the same time, and that's not going so well for me. So we've learned that we can't use really light embossing powder because that doesn't work so well. But the green is showing up really nicely on here. So here's the green. Can we see the green? I hope we can. I may just turn the camera off for a minute, and I'm gonna go turn the lights on in my studio so that we can continue on. I'll be right back. I'm all back. So I did another leaf up top here in the green, and then what I did on this side, I thought, oh, I need to do some green, and some of the other stuff picked it up as well. So that's kind of fun. So just a new different technique. So now I've got my poem here. We'll cut that out, and then I think I'm just going to use this little card and maybe trim some of this off just because I want those leaves to show. So where's that little corner rounder doodad? Love that little guy. Just take the edges off, make them nice and round. We didn't do that one either. So we can put that there, and then we'll stick our picture on. We can do that there, and we'll put the poem on that page. So again, I'm just going to do my little scrapbooky stuff. I'm going to distress the edges because I love to distress. I have a couple different distressors, but this seems to be like my favorite one. It reminds me of just a smiley guy. So just gonna distress the edges with some more brown ink. Get that all looking cute and fun. And then again, some Tombow adhesive. These little cards were on the back of the pattern paper from Bo Bunny. So I thought, heck, I'm gonna use one of those. And this is Lynn's way of scrapbooking. I distress absolutely everything when I scrapbook. This tool stays on my desk all the time. And as I was saying in the previous video, I haven't scrapbooked for a while, so this is kind of giving me that little bit of something that, you know, I can do. And then a couple of embellishments. Again, I think I'm just going to use these and some of the trees and such, and just use those in place of coloring, because today I'm just, I don't know, I guess maybe I'm not in a coloring mood today. No, not that guy. Maybe the pumpkin. I think I need to print out more pumpkins. I really, really do. And this guy, we're gonna put the little mushroom dude. That's what I call him, the mushroom dude. And maybe a tree. And I am so in love with these little birds from the sticker pack. And I just printed mine on white cardstock. So I'm gonna put one little birdie on each side, and that'll be one for me and one for hubby. Sorry, totally not in the picture. I have embossing dust all over me. So we're gonna go with that. And then I'm gonna cut this all up and start gluing that down. And then I'll come back and we'll chat some more and finish up another page. I'll be right back. Back with everything cut and just need to glue down. So as I glue down, we can chat. Aren't you excited? So we've had some chatter in the group about you know, working on the journals and how fast you have to do them. And you know, you just don't, ladies. Take your time. This is about your journey with God, about everybody's journeys. And I get a lot done in mine because I do videos. So with the videos, I get to work on my pages and do a video and show you what I'm up to, and I'm working in my journal. But it does take me time to plan. I sit and I plan and I think and I decide where things are going to be, and I move things around so that when I do the video, it looks like it's an easy process, which all the time it is not. I was in bed last night going, my gosh, what can I do? What can I do? What kind of video can I do? And you know, it takes a while for my ideas to come. So if you guys have any ideas of what you'd like to see, whether it be, you know, working in a Bible or working, you know, in a scrapbook, or just an art technique or an art canvas or art journaling or anything, just let me know and I will try my best to do a video for you. So just gluing this down with the Yes Paste and my handy little paintbrush that I use that's full of glue, because I love to be full of glue. And I can't even see what I'm doing. How about there? I'm just waiting for my puppies to bark at a rabbit outside or something. They're so silly. So yes, with the journals, take your time. Not every journal is going to be for everybody. So the one that speaks to you, work on it. And for me, like I've said before, doing the journals, I, you know, create them. So I pray on them and do scripture and questions and design elements. But then I get to work in it, and that is a totally different experience for me. Getting to work in the journal, and it's like I've never seen it before, and all the elements are new and fun, and it's so exciting. And like I said, I'm already on the Christmas journal, and I think that's good because of all the years I was with Bo Bunny, and you know, late summer we're already working in fall and Christmas. So for me to be doing the Christmas journal right now doesn't seem weird at all. That one's already down. A few more of these, and I'll stop the camera. I'll glue all this side down. We'll come back, and I'm not sure what we're gonna do, but we're gonna have some more fun. Be right back. All right, we're back. And I was just gonna say, I need to write to these Bic people and tell them to make me a brown pen, because brown is one of my favorite colors. So to me, this white looks so white. Now don't freak out. I'm just gonna take the pad and run it across the journaling. and just give it a little bit of a, I don't know, distressed look maybe we'll call it. There, to me that just makes it a little more fallish. And since we have this out, I'll grab the little in-betweeny stamp because I love my in-betweenies. And by the time you see this, Thanksgiving will have been over in Canada. I'm excited. My kids are coming home and we have it's a dinner theater here, and what it does is it's always a comedy and it's singing and you get dinner and dessert, and it's a few hours and it's so much fun and it's always funny. And this one that's coming up is called, it's on The Big Bang Theory. They always do like a spoof on something. So the kids are coming home and I've just bought tickets and we're gonna go because it's also our anniversary. And we're gonna do some, a night out for the family for Thanksgiving. And that's fun. And I think, well, my Nicole, she loves her pumpkin pie, so I guess she will get some pumpkin pie. And it'll be nice. Ryan will come back. I'm excited to see him again, even though I get to talk to him every day because of Praise and Pray, but I do miss him. All right, so no polka dots today. I know, right? What has happened? There is no polka dots. So there's my page for today. Thanks so much for joining me. And I am truly, truly grateful for this man in my life. And if you document who you're really grateful for, and I read the questions and I really think about it, and I want to see your pages, so please post them in Praise and Pray. If you're not in our group, come on by. There's lots going on, lots of freebies, lots of fun. So I will see you guys next week on Technique Thursday. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any episodes because they're so thrilling, right, ladies? And hi to my Praise and Pray ladies. I love you guys, and I will see you all next week. God bless.